We are we have somewhat of a storm deck ourselves, opponent. Is the first Thirst better than the fourth push for the sideboard, considering we're only on 19 lands? Well, there's a there's already one Thirst in the main deck, but it might be pretty easy Electromancer, right? Yeah. We have our Waste Not, so it's going to be very difficult to lose. Talk about Fracture. What about the white-black disenchant that hits walkers? That card's like a good sideboard card, I think. They drew Steam Vents for turn. Oh, we drew Burning Inquiry. So good. I can't believe it. Well, I miss playing with the Swamp too. I haven't been playing decks with non-snow covered swamps lately. The Sultai Lurrus deck plays the snow covered one. Wow. We're gonna go off. This is gonna be a fun league, I think. Do we take a Manamorphose? Could take a Ritual. Yeah, let's take a Ritual. Oh, whoops. Sorry, this is the I don't know why I was thinking this was. Yeah, let's just graveyard the Rituals and then Thoughtseize the Manamorphose. Yeah, sorry, I forgot what stage we were on. Yeah, I might need to Cling to Dust the Past in Flames. I think I'm gonna get a little greedy here. Oh boy. So 2 black mana. It's actually just Burning Inquiry again. Inquisition. Hit Electromancer and Grapeshot here. Yeah. This is going to be a fun league. Lurrus. I don't think we're supposed to put Lurrus in our hand, right? I did remember if we had enough mana, then putting Lurrus in our hand is good. I think that's like a really cool aspect of this deck, for sure. Probably going to Thoughtseize Kroxa. Attack first. We know that this will hit Past in Flames at least. Yeah. Storm a good matchup. Waste on has drawn us like literally 1,000 cards this game. Alright, we didn't sign up to not cast Burning Inquiry when we draw it. They have Remand? They have Repeal? It's outrageous. It's unfair. The audacity of my opponent to have Repeal. Their top card is... I have no idea. Shivan Reef, I guess? The audacity of my opponent to draw the Repeal. Yeah, this is going to be a great league. They're dead, right? 9 plus 4 is 13. So they have to draw a spell off Islet, and we can even, yeah, they even count. Okay, pretty stellar game one. Do you have to sideboard? Pretty interested in the spell bombs. In this matchup, Thoughtseize. I think I don't want Kolaghan's Command. I don't want Bloodchief's Thirst. 6 1-mana removal spells for their mana creature seems like an okay number. Damnation as an out to empty is probably good. I think we can cut these second Cling to Dust. Can maybe cut these 6 1-mana removal spell. Could cut the third Kroxa. Let's cut the third Kroxa. A little bit of history for this deck for the For the Zoomers in the chat, Waste Not was actually designed by the Magic community on Reddit, I believe. Went through a lot of polls and like they designed it together, and that's it's on the flavor text, which is very cool. Why do we not want the Clean Test? Spellbomb is better, so having like 5 graveyard hate spells is a bit much, I think. We still have 1 in the deck. Solid hand. I don't have Waste Not in it, but still a keep, I think. They'll be on empty plan over Arya. I think so, yeah. They might have both. We can even Dream Salvage just to Ancestral Recall, assuming that the Dream Salvage is still in our hand after the Inquiry. You know, one cool thing would be, I suppose, if Burning Inquiry was an instant, you could go Dream Salvage with it on the stack, then cast Burning Inquiry. But alas. They did put 2 cards on top. Let's see what they're drawing next turn. They're drawing an Engineered Explosives. Sure. Take the Brawl, right? Behold is kind of a problem. Just really can't let them slam a turn 2 creature, I think. Behold is a problem. They play EE on 2? Wow. Someone was traumatized from last game. We kept the Dream Salvage, Ancestral Recall. They discarded the Behold too. They discarded Pathway. They discarded Behold. They played the EE. They discarded a Manamorphose that they drew off of the Inquiry. Although we have flooded out a bit. Although maybe Inquiry will unflood us. That's the fun. Oh, they played the Island too. This is where the fun begins. Could maybe just put Lurrus in my hand here. Well, maybe I've drawn them into lands. Maybe I should have. I don't know. It's Burning Inquiry. It's hard to think too much about it, I think. So they're probably sacking their EE. And now we've drawn Waste Not. Perfect. They let me attack. It's kind of unreasonable. Should I Inquiry? I think I just Thoughtseize. How did they let me attack? So there are Ritual Gifts, which is just the 2 cards we did know about. So I'm probably going Inquisition plus put Lurrus in hand. I'm obviously not that interested in Waste Notting into the EE. Did you believe me if I told you I played against Caleb a couple nights ago? They kept 0 hand and hits 0, land 7, and hit immediately. I'd believe you. I feel like Caleb's the only one with the guts to make a play like that. Alright, let me graveyard their land. The Manamorphose, I think. Do they have enough rituals to go off? I wasn't expecting to see 4 rituals Past in Flames. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they have enough to go off if they hit a land or a ritual off the top. But they're also like pretty screwed if we get to untap with Lurrus, so we'll see. Yeah, so land or ritual gives them enough mana to kill us, or at least empty for a ton. But they drew pieces of the puzzle, so that should be pretty hard for them to win now, honestly. I could play Waste Not into Inquiry. I feel like the Lurrus Get Back Spellbomb is really important, though. To put Serum Visions and Empty into their hand. No, they put a Braided Manamorphose. They didn't take Empty. Yeah, Lurrus plus Spellbomb is, probably the play. Although now I've drawn Inquisition, so I could go Waste Not, Inquisition, Inquiry. I mean, Waste Not, Inquiry is just so busted. Alright, let's not just lose the game because we want to have fun. No, this is not a fun stream. We've never had fun even once. Ooh, my finger like I like a cramp in my hand, probably from clicking all with the Jeskai deck yesterday, I guess. Like I almost skipped through the turn. You take some potassium or something. Deck's been firing on all cylinders though. How do we... I guess this is what it's like to play a deck like this. You just always draw waste not. Why have I moved away from 8 fetchland mana bases? I mean, I don't think that you build every mana base exactly the same. I think that this is an excellent pathway deck. And then also like a lot of... I also will say that like a lot of decks really want like 9, 10 fetch lands and just have played 8 for a long time. Like Jund is a deck I think really wants like 9 or 10 fetch lands for Written 6. It's just so often you have Written 6 and no fetch land, and a lot of people still play 8. But every mana base is different, so I don't like have like a quick. I don't have a quick like clickbait or like life advice anecdote for why I don't play 8 fetches in every mana base. Just everything is different, It's like a lot of people like people hate building mana bases. I'll tell you this. It's like people. It's so rare that I'll have anybody comment on my mana base when I'm building decks. It's very rare that anybody will even think about it, or like even like take the time. Oh no. Take the time to like look at my mana base and like see if like there are changes that should be made. And I like building mana bases, and not everybody hates building mana bases, of course, but like I think a lot of people just play like very generic mana bases, and especially in their like 3-color mid-range decks that could absolutely be improved. Waste Not does trigger off of cycling. Wow. I cost you so much money every week with French cards that I happen not to have. Well, you can blame Top Sum for this one. It's Don't Know Deck Thursday. Yeah, Force of Negation off the top. Whoa, that would be such a beating. Yeah, Fran comments on the mana bases, but Fran always says the same thing. But I do appreciate it, because I think mana bases and sideboards, at least for me, are harder to build than your spell bases, especially because like when you start building a deck, you're like usually building it because you have an idea of like what you want your spell base to be, and it's like a little bit harder to figure out exactly the right mana base. Like this the Sultai Lurrus control mana base has been really, really difficult to figure out, and I feel like I had a good mana base without, but like I had the Ice Cave in it, the blue-black snowland, and I thought it would be good. I played with it. I didn't like it because I felt like having 2 fetchable tap lands was not very good. And then now I see Canister has been playing the Ice Cave, so I've just been like so stuck. And it's just so hard to figure out. And sideboards are also really hard to figure out. All right, so we hit 3 of their Violent Outbursts. Is that lucky? I can't tell. Didn't make any mana, which is incredibly unlucky. I know that one for sure. Let's go ahead and cycle a Manamorphose. Underworld Breach is interesting. So I'm gonna Thoughtseize them. If we can just take their last Ardent Plea, I don't think I'm gonna Burning Inquiry here. I'm gonna wait a turn. I will just use this mana to bolt them though. Man, I can't believe Burning Inquiry was just like triple Thoughtseize there. They only have 3 Cascade spells left in their deck. It's actually pretty nuts. Triple Thoughtseize, draw 3 cards. Do you build 60-card deck plus sideboard or 75-card deck? Depends. Usually it starts off as 60-card sideboard, 60-card deck plus sideboard, then 75-card deck, as like the list gets tuned. But also in Modern, it's like a lot of times you play like very like same sideboard cards over and over again because the meta is not changing that much right now, and instead of like having like different sideboard plans for matchups, a lot of time you just have like super impactful sideboard cards. We make 8 black mana here. Wow, we actually don't have almost anything to do with it besides put Lurrus in the hand. I guess we also get to cast Lurrus. We don't have any red mana here is the problem. This is definitely a nice, you know, mana sink. I guess we get to play a third Waste Not, huh? Wait, they discarded another Ardent Plea? We did get to use all of our mana. It's funny. And then next turn we can go Underworld Breach, Inquiry. I took that one. I think you're right. They have no Violent Outbursts in their deck here. Oh yeah, dang it! Next turn we have lethal. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and. Oh, if they living in, we actually get Dreadhorde Arcanist and Kroxa. We get a Kroxa just a trigger, but it's pretty good with 3 Waste Not in play. This is a funny matchup. Every time they cycle, we get 3 zombies. Having Lurrus as that mana sink for Waste Not is a super cool thing to have. Oh, we do have Breach plus Lightning Bolts. And we have a Manamorphose in our graveyard too, so they're probably dead to just that, even if they living in. We also have the Dreadhorde Arcanist to flashback bolt for the 3rd time. If they do living in, and they have to living in at sorcery speed because they only have Ardent Pleas left in their deck. Because this is a normal matchup. They found Ardent Plea. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. They're still dead. Unless they have Force, I guess. They discarded a creature to the Kroxa, giving me 3 zombies, but they're dead to the Underworld Breach in my hand with the Bolt in the graveyard. Unless they have exactly Force of Negation blue card. And even if they do, we can Dreadhorde Arcanist Burning Inquiry and spin to win. Can attack to cast AOK to take Force. I guess that's going to be correct if we draw a land, but right now we don't have the land to go. I mean, we're really likely to draw the land off the Manamorphose. We also get to go Underworld Breach Inquiry. Yeah, it's probably better. Although, no, if we go Inquiry, we don't have enough mana. The 4th Waste Not. I think I'm just going to cast this. Well, right now we can just go Bolt, Arcanist, Attack, Bolt. Assuming they don't have blue card Force as their last 2 cards. Now that if you IOK in combat, you win. Not 100%, right? Because we don't have infinite cards in our yard. So if we break on lands off of like we get like if we break on a red source off Manamorphose, we don't win for sure. Because we need to find a land and then still have 9 cards. Yeah. To bolt 3 times. Waste Not makes mana when your opponent discards a land. So I guess like we could try to make mana off the Inquiry and then Manamorphose in. Oh wow. Do we have a Revolt? No, right? It's fine. They have 12 points of flying. It's not that much. I don't think we're supposed to cast Waste Not. I think we want to try to double push the Curators or whatever pushes we have left after this Inquiry, right? Let's think that the mana fizzles. But with 3 Waste Nots in play, it's pretty good, right? Oh, we drew a Bolt. Could draw another Bolt, I guess. Oh, Magic Online is struggling. Oh, Curated Mysteries also triggers a bunch. What is this matchup? I don't... And what are they even scrying into? What happened to Esper Control? We're playing that next. Not dead unless they hit an artifact they can cast. What does an artifact do for them? Bauble for Revolt, yeah. We only had kept one push though. I mean, we're about to draw a bunch of cards. We could just draw the second bolts. Give Glasshook unblockable. Oh, I didn't even I had no idea what that this had an ability. But we can push a Curator, so I don't think we're dead, even if they do that. Right? This is going to be for it's still only 12. And we're also making 6 zombies. We also bolt the wind color even. If we draw another Inquiry, we're definitely casting it. 100% to cast another Inquiry. It's lucky they didn't discard a land, too. Yeah. They're going to block the Arcanist, which will give us Revolt. What on earth are they scrying towards? They said that they're just lagging a bunch. I don't feel like they have, I don't think they have good cards to scry to. With no cards in hand. It's crazy they had Force Blue card. They did have to Street Wraith into it, which is obviously way better for us. We also have 2 more bolts in the deck we could just find here and win with. Or actually now Kroxa means just a land is lethal. Wait, one more draw. Did not hit the land. Clean to just gain 3, push something? Yeah, probably. Might be better to bolt the even. Probably not. Alright, we made it through our combat step. This is still game 1. What's a bad matchup for this deck? Probably nothing if we draw like this. Flooded Strand was revealed. I'll just gain life now in case they draw 4s. Alright, good luck. Dread's probably not fantastic. Every matchup is good. I declare every matchup to be good. What does the mirror look like? The mirror is a good matchup too. This is a hilarious matchup where the Waste Nots are just very good against the deck that's just trying to cycle everything. All those scries and they fetch. I mean, they fetch because they scried all to the bottom and we knew their top card because off the Bauble, so they scried for information. I'd say that this is a good matchup. I think this is a good matchup. Clean to Dust doesn't seem that good to me. I can maybe play 1 copy, but it doesn't seem that good. The bolts don't seem that good either, I guess. Is this a Blood Moon matchup? They're a Force of Negation to Fairy Time Raveler matchup deck, so maybe not. Play the Damnation. Play 1 Blood Moon. Play like 1 Bolts. No, let's play Bolts because of the Underworld Breach. Yeah. Dude, Dream Salvage is nuts at this matchup, yeah. I was playing all those remands in the deck I sent you, put against Living End. Remand is kind of fucked up against Living End. Yeah, but you already have a ton of counter spells against them anyways. Well, I probably don't want these Kolaghan's commands. They may be okay. No, we lose Lurrus. We lose Lurrus, yeah. Forgot about that. Lurrus is really important for Spellbomb. Is IOK bad in this match? No, IOK is really good. It's their Cascade spell. Splash for Toski. Genius. Draw so many cards. Might deck ourselves, though. Burning Agree with Narset could be a thing. I don't know. Narset just is a pretty fragile card in general. They can't have Veil of Summer. It doesn't matter what we take, right? Just, every card is exactly the same. They have Flooded Strand, Architects of Will, then 4 new cards. Hopefully they didn't draw a Cascade spell. because we're not beating it. Yeah. We have a Damnation. They have 8, 13, 16 damage. Wait, I'll just try to draw the Damnation, I guess. Weird matchup. Two looks. Yeah, I don't think we have outs even if we cast the Inquiry. It's just good game 3. Why is wasted on a $20 card? It's one printing, super popular casual card. This is a modern deck that some people play and like. Popular EDH card probably. It also like is a card with some history, right? Because it was designed by the Magic community. Why is K commanded the main for this matchup? Tell me which sideboard card you'd rather have. I don't think you want Blood Moon because Lurrus recurring Spellbomb is really important. We can't mulligan this hand. Terminate seem better than Kolaghan's command. I don't think you're really winning by killing the creatures. Kolaghan's command also kills a lot of their creatures too. Yeah, I don't think you want Blood Moon because you lose your. I'm gonna try to if I draw Clean to Dust, I'm gonna want to be able to cycle it. Obviously, Leyline's really bad for us. There is a land on top though. Thank goodness. Two lands. Yeah, each of these don't target, which is, super lucky for us to have. If they have Leyline plus Force of Negation, we can complain maybe. Oh, Leyline also beats Spellbomb. Yikes. No, they have Force. Leyline plus Force and 7 cards? Or maybe they're going to cycle, looking for... Is Bauble just for thinning? We're also a Lurrus deck. Oh, thank goodness. Man, Simian Spirit Guide being banned is makes these matchups so much less stressful. Yeah, they can't have Disenchant. They're a living in deck, or at least they can't have it this turn. Unless there's like some weird Disenchant that works in a spot like this. Do I make red? I think I do because I have the Waste Not to make a bunch of black. Yeah, Spellbomb gets beat by Leyline. I don't think you're supposed to play Feed the Swarm for Leyline. Wear Tear? Oh, you're right. Zombie. So we get one of each mode. We weren't lucky enough to discard Kroxa, sadly. But we were lucky enough to hit another Waste Not. Two bolts in hand is not interesting. Never mind. Can't kill Collar even, I guess. Is Leyline a good reason to run Soul Guide Lantern over Spellbomb? I guess. I suppose so. This living in matchup is like a big reason to play Spellbomb, and if they are on Leyline of Sanctity, which they are, yes, I think it's probably a good time. A good call. Do I want to put Lurrus into my hand and then Inquisition myself? They'll just respond with Violent Outburst. Fear Side gifting a sub, that's very nice of you. Welcome to Super Roll. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to escape Kroxa. Nice to get another Kroxa trigger as well. Ooh, 3 flyers is actually really nasty. Wait, what? Why would they do this? Oh, they're sorry, they're discarding. Oh, sorry. Didn't realize what step we were in. We got 2 zombies. Am I supposed to kill an Aven here? Killing Aven gives us 2 turns. I mean, the choice here is, do we escape Kroxa or do we kill an Aven? Seems pretty close. If we kill Aven, like, we do have like a decent amount of pressure on them next turn. Yeah, I think it's better to escape as well. Obviously, it feels really bad. I think I'll leave a Manamorphose in the yard for the... Oh, sorry, I thought I exiled... Oh, man. Should have left 1 Bauble, 1 Manamorphose. Probably not a big deal, though. Two more zombies. It's probably what we had to hope for here, right? So we have 14 power. You probably have to draw another Burning Inquiry to win. Or we could draw another removal spell. I know I started out my pushes. Could draw Kolaghan's Command and maybe... No, we can't kill 2 things still. Could draw the Damnation, we have one of those. Stupid Stripe Riverwinder. Yeah, we probably win if we draw Inquiry, or we at least have a chance. What is this attack with Riverwinder? This means they have Violent Outburst, right? So just block like this. It's a brick. So they die if they only have 2 lands in their hand, so I'm going to attack. So they're going to be putting in an Architects of Will and a Glass Dust Gear Hulk. I sadly can't escape Kroxa again. I could if this was an untapped land. I could Inquisition myself. Do I have to double bolt Kroxa? Yeah, I guess that survives if they have their last card as a creature. Yeah, that makes sense. What does Tigrid do? Can't remember. They decline to Living Ends. I needed to wait for the Living End to be on the stack. Dang it. Sorry. You're right. Impatient, I guess. I'll give Spike you a second to leave chat. He's here a bunch. Looks like he's not here today, though. Which is fine. We can keep this. Let's play like a Lurrus hand. Lurrus game plan. Where is Spike you here? I didn't see him in chat today. Right, top card's Mountain. No thanks. Yikes! Oh, it's Crabvine. We can actually just go discard their 2 Millers. Hopefully they don't also have Leyline for Spellbomb. They drew a 1-drop? Yeah, it has been a weird league so far. It's been a good one, though. If they cast their Narcomoeba, I think I'm just getting a tap Blood Crypt so I can have double of each color. Would Secret Rendezvous be good in this deck? The double white be hard to cast. Isn't it each player draws 3, not each player discards 3? Gives your opponent more cards to discard. I'm interested. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm just putting Lurrus in the hand. Is the modern format more chilled now that Arrow's gone? I mean, I don't know how to quantify chill, I guess, but it's been pretty good. Nice. Just need to find the waste knot to do some digging. How does one quantify chill? There an Arcanist on top. Or just trade Lurrus for Amalgam. I think I need to cycle for a card though. I just need to find Waste Knot so badly. Let me see what I'm drawing, I guess. No really point bubbling them because they have the delta. There's a lightning bolt on top. So you can lightning bolt the Amalgam. Do I want to lightning bolt Amalgam and hold up Cling to Dust? I probably would rather get Arcanist going. I'm gonna wait one more turn on this. I guess I should have cast the Inquisition first. Yikes. I guess I have to Thoughtseize that. They can just cast it. I'm assuming they have another green source to fetch. Yeah, this is the first game that we've had a really hard time finding Waste Knot. That being said, we're not doing so bad. Assuming the top deck is not that good, but they also have a ton of like not that good top decks. Oh, I guess this lets them get their Amalgam back because they get to replay the Crawler. Whatever. If they have another creature, they actually get Vengevine back too. Hardcast Creeping put me to 1. How good is that line? I feel like it's not even that good. Dude, Burning Inquiry is kind of scary against them. I think I'm just gonna cast it. Yikes. Tilt. So we could go like... I guess I'm just gonna go Lightning Bolt, Dark Amoeba. Hold up Cling to Dust. Or I guess no, we should just Cling to Dust the Gravecrawler right now, right? I guess we didn't like inquiry them into anything too nuts, so maybe we shouldn't be complaining. I guess I'll play my land too. We got a lot of mana sinks here. Another 23 cards without seeing Waste Knot so far. They had Gravecrawler, were pretty screwed. They hit Silver Smoke Goal, which is not Gravecrawler. Weird game. Another land. What am I drawing? Another Blackcleave Cliffs. Well, I'm going to believe in the Burning Inquiry. To believe that it will be good for me. $19 lands in this deck, by the way. Still no Gravecrawler. They also don't have a zombie in play. I don't think I was supposed to Cling to Dust there. Really not even doing that bad. Oh no! Should have Cling to Dusted that. It was a big mistake. Alright, well. Mistake made. Nice to draw. You can't draw more lands. We'll probably draw more lands. The Deceive/Jaina just won April 1st. What was the bit? Yeah, Fran, you think I should add more lands here? think I'm gonna cling a Vengevine. Cling Amalgam. There's not an Amalgam in the graveyard. These are 3 glimpses. Got some good draws here. It's not so bad. We should bubble them. They're drawing Silver Smoke Goal. I'm just bolting them.
Hey, what do you want for lunch?
I don't care. I mean, I'm not hungry. I just have this protein shake. I had breakfast.
I am hungry.
Alright. Well, you are free to decide.
I'll eat you. Eat your brains. You don't need them for magic, do you?
I don't need them for anything. I'm just putting a card in the yard here. It's funny. All right, another inquiry. Not that good of a draw. So we're gonna cast their Silver Smoke Goal and survive at 1 if we attack with everything. Guess I'm gonna draw off Castle Locthwain. Have a lot of things to just kill them here. We haven't drawn a Kroxa yet. Okay. Alright, cool. We're doing it. Officially doing it now. I don't know if was Nassif in on the joke, or is that just something that Janet did by herself? I mean, funny either way. Alright, good turn. I mean, winning game 1 against Crabvine is like so lucky. Blood Moon is excellent. I mean, we're on the draw. We lose Lurrus, so we lose Lurrus Bauble. I think you only want Blood Moon against like Titan and Tron. They cried to Blood Moon. I mean, on turn 3, like they have like 20 points of power in play. They also sometimes play Force of Negation. I'm not saying it's terrible, but I am saying that I don't think I'm bringing it in. Did I play Damnation? I kind of don't think so. Maybe I should. Yeah, Lurrus getting back Spellbomb I think is a big game. I think I just want to submit this. What did Nassif and Jenna do? Jenna made a post like pretending like that she was Nassif, like a really long post overviewing her career, and she like photoshopped herself onto Nassif's body. It's funny. Yeah, maybe on the play we can Blood Moon. Alright, I believe in the hearted cards. The Lurrus package is just like way better than Bergie. I mean, maybe if Bergie was a companion. Swamp on top, no thanks. But we will just put it into play. Take the second crab. Maybe we can find a removal spell for this one. We have a lot. We can also just draw Waste Knot. If we draw Waste Knot, we can probably beat their draw. They had a Gravecrawler off their first mill. Happy to see them not pay life, and then, yeah, not much here either. So removal spell's a good draw, Waste Knot's a good draw. Inquisition not very good. Sorry about the lawnmower. I have no control over this. Maybe I could do a rain dance. Do you think they should design more companions? I would be like pretty in favor of it, but also companions are super unpopular. I think companions are like probably like the most unpopular mechanic I've ever seen, but I would be very on board. I love companions. All right, Waste Knot off the top. Hopefully, if If not, I'm probably just putting Lurrus in my hand. Never mind, we're casting that. And we're going to get a little bit lucky. It's going to be awesome. We can maybe flash it back to draw 6. Ooh, or do I want to inquiry again and try to get really lucky? Just draw 6 cards off of this? Let me first just draw 3. Oh, we drew Waste Not. And we drew Bolt. Wow. Ancestral Recall is a good card. So we can probably go Waste Not, double Inquiry next turn. Oh, they do have a Vengevine in the yard and a Gravecrawler, but no zombie in play at the moment. Glimpse himself hit 2 Creeping Chills. Scary. Not so bad though. Could have been way worse. Could have been way worse. Hopefully we just discard their Creeping Chills here. Do we hit a land? Oh, we didn't hit a land. Off the Waste Not. Alright, so I think I want to shock. I know it's kind of painful to shock here, but if we hit a land, we can cast another Waste Not, and then... Oh, we didn't hit a land again? Feels bad. Alright, now do I want to just draw 6 cards, or do I want to Burning Inquiry again? I'm just going to draw 6. Can't help myself. Tormod's Crypt would be a little bit better in this spot. Oh wait, no, they just get to Vengevine me. No, Vengevine's fine, right? Yeah, we have blockers. Yeah, that's fine. Everything's fine. Got 22. Probably don't need the third Waste Not. Probably need to find my, probably need to find the Underworld Breach to win this game. Maybe we'll just deck them, though. If we draw another Inquiry. How many Inquiries do we have left? Just 1? We have 1 off the Arcanist. Going to 1 life here. It's not very high. But it's also not 0. Cool game. Cool game. We start off by cycling Manamorphose. Play a Waste Not. Inquiry. Am I supposed to play a land here? It's kind of bad if I just discard all 3 lands. We did find another Inquiry. We have not found the Underworld Breach yet, and now I think we don't have enough mana to Underworld Breach. I guess we could get enough mana if we Inquiry into, yeah, we can Manamorphose too. If we just finally hit, we haven't hit a land on any of our Waste Not triggers yet. Not a single one. They're also going down to 6 cards in their library here. Okay, 2 lands, but we discarded the Manamorphose. Discarded the Manamorphose, dang it. Oh, we hit one. What a deck, man. What a deck. We also bolt both Narcomoebas. We hit the Underworld Breach. That's game. What a deck. Yeah, we just Burning Inquiry 3 times and deck them. Or 2 times. Although we might... Do we deck ourselves, actually, first? We might, depending on what we hit. Although, yeah, I guess there's like just mostly lands left in their deck because we haven't been hitting. Yeah, we prayed to Klothys today is why we're doing so well. Yeah, before Emrakul. Woo! GG's. 2-1 F&M hero deck. What are the control decks? We have Esperka, the Esper control deck, and then Temur control. We're playing, I think, the C's variation of Jindrik's list. It's kind of land heavy, but fine to keep, I think. Is Waste not a control deck? I'd call it a combo deck. Kind of. Combo control. Well, that was like the easiest Inquisition I've ever cast in my entire life. But my opponent's also going to turn 3 Tron me. They probably discard Stirrings, assuming they don't have a another green card or something. Oh yeah, you're right. This is a tempo deck, of course. All right, cycle Manamorphose. I'm probably just putting Lurrus in my hand instead of discard a card, deal 2 damage to you. All right, everybody ready for Urza's Tower off the top? Wow. I mean, they still have it next turn. I think I want to play Lurrus because I want them to minus their Karn so I can bolt it. They're going to have turn 4 Natty-tron. I don't know why. Yeah, this is probably a bit, right? But chat always calls Tron natural Tron. It doesn't matter if they tutored. They always call it natural Tron. If it's like not before turn 8, it's natural Tron. This is a good matchup. Every matchup is a good matchup. Yeah, Tron is a thing quite unnatural. Not the worst draw, but lets us escape Kroxa. Hopefully they didn't draw another payoff, and then we can discard... Draw step, discard them with Kolaghan's command next turn, and then win the game. I think. Discard Urza's Mine. Two unknowns. As far as like cards that it could have go, they cast Thragtusk. Oh my gosh. That was a freebie, I guess. I don't get to draw step discard, but I do get to kill the Oblivion Stone. Deal them 2. That was a freebie. Of course. Oh. I mean, that's, not great for us, but it's way more beatable than Ugin, right? We have outs to it. That's not one of our outs. Do I bolt the Beast? I guess I do, yeah. And then it's like, they probably won't chump block, but then like the Kroxa is pressuring them a lot, I should probably also hold the lands for Burning Inquiry. I think we're supposed to play the land last turn. But now if we draw Inquiry, we can escape Kroxa. So now they can't actually, because they played the Sphere, if they draw like Ugin, they can't Ballista activation twice, but they drew a land, so now they can. It was probably good to sack the Sphere. This actually kills the Ballista. For whatever reason, I was thinking they could activate it 3 times. So it hit me for 6, kill Kroxa. And then we're top decking. And we have, like, Burning Inquiry lets us go escape Kroxa. You'd have tried to bait the double block. I didn't really consider that they would ever, like, trade Ballista for Kroxa there. But maybe they would have double blocked. It's pretty bad for us if they chump block with the Beast, though. Right on time, Fatal Push. I would say that their top decks are on average better than ours. What do you guys think? Block with Bleach and ping 3 times. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's way worse for us. Alright. Now we get to escape Kroxa. It's actually probably our best draw. See what they're drawing. So we can play Lantern Control here. Yeah, so they're drawing Wormcoil, but now they're not drawing Wormcoil anymore. Lantern Control, baby! I've never seen that come up for like this style deck. Like Inquiry at the top of their library away. Alright. Just need them to brick once. We can even escape Kroxa again next turn. Should I play this as a land? I think it's fine to play this as a land. Yeah, so now even, I guess if they draw O-Stone, we win. Oh, they get to exile Kroxa. In fact, we were beating Wormcoil Engine with the Lightning Bolt draw. Red-Black Lantern Control, yeah. So now Kroxa is lethal, Kolaghan's Command is lethal. We don't have a ton of time. Have some time? We have more time now. It's a funny draw. A little bit better than Fatal Push here. Alright, we have less time. Kroxa, Kolaghan's Command, Lightning Bolts. These are our outs. I guess if we draw Kroxa, we can maybe still win. I'm gonna scare him. No. It's better to save the bolt for a token if we do draw Kroxa. Right on time, Lightning Bolt. Right on time. Oh, I guess we could have double bolted the worm. I don't know. I think we're supposed to concede there. I'm gonna cut the Bloodchief's Thirst. This does mean we don't have Lurrus, but I mean this is you know, kind of why we have Blood Moons in the sideboard. Or I should say just why we have moons in the sideboard. Alright, let's sideboard like this. Yeah, we should have double bolted the worm. Just off of it. Close game. It is sad that we could have left the Wormcoil Engine. Oh, I guess that's not true. If we left the Wormcoil Engine on top, we weren't going to draw the Bolt. Obviously, we also didn't know we were drawing Bolt. Thirst seems better than Clinging. I think Thirst sucks in this matchup. I mean, I don't know. Like 4 mana kill a like big Planeswalker. It seems worse to me than like a Cling to Dust, which cycles and can cycle later as well. It's just 4 mana kill a Planeswalker at sorcery speed. A Planeswalker that's already wrecked you. Or are we still dead to the Death Touch token? Well, we can kill their guy in combat, and then we have a draw step to draw like a Kroxa. We also have a Fatal Push for 1 token. Do I like Frostbite over Sinkhole in the Teamer list? Yeah, I think so. I think you could play a Sinkhole too, but I also like the first Logic Knot, and playing 2 Delve spells is kind of a lot. Sinkhole as an answer to Stormwing is kind of nice though. Have you ever gotten to poker? I was when I was like 18. I kind of want to get back into it, I guess. Maybe this hand is with Mulligan, actually. Castle Locthwain on top. I'm going to get a Swamp here, because we have the moons. This hand's probably fine. Vanishing Verse. Let's cycle this. Exile target monocolored permanent for 2 mana. Ooh. Interesting. I like it. I like that card. I guess I don't need to Blood Moon next turn. Yeah, probably could play Kroxa for the Waste Not. If they discard a land, then we can Blood Moon. Could also just put Lurrus in our hand instead. Probably better to Moon. Esper Control likes this card over Celestial Purge. It's true, I would say. If we bolt them and draw a fetch, we can Kroxa next turn. Nope, we can't. Lurrus. Oh yeah, right. Sorry, we cited out the Lurrus. No Lurrus companion. Is it bad that you might went to Painter Servant? I don't think Painter Servant works with that card, right? They're multicolored, right, with the Painter Servant, I think. I bolt them. I think I'm just gonna bolt them. We might have like a mana issues with this Underworld Breach, or amounts of mana issues. I don't know how to phrase that. Mana value issues. Weird draw. O-Stone is bad for us here. It's not O-Stone. Burning Inquiry, please. Any discard effect is good. They get Relic of Progenitus, so I'm probably supposed to like cycle my Underworld Breach this turn. Well, I guess now I'll just Thoughtseize. Yeah, take the Relic, right? Yeah. If one more card goes to the yard, Breach can double bolt them. No, we don't have enough red mana. Yet, at least. We have to draw like Manamorphose into red source. Or just Manamorphose. Yeah, just Manamorphose. Their hand is Wormcoil Engine, Mystery card. Can discard the Wormcoil with the... Oh, we did draw the red source. Yeah, but we're one card... We're like 2 cards in the yard short of killing them. Right. I guess I'm just going to go... Attack, discard their Wormcoil, get a zombie, play second Arcanist. Do we talk about the Decisive Denial? I think that card's like an interesting sideboard card in some metagames, you know. I think it's a very well-designed card. I kind of feel like maybe it should have been blue-black instead of mono-blue. Didn't we have a Little Breach Arcanist with Bolt? We could have bolted twice with Breach and Arcanist, and then put our opponent to 2. Which is not equal to or less than 0. Blast Zone with Blood Moon. What is the question about Blast Zone and Blood Moon? How they interact? Blast Zone enters with 0 counters and doesn't have any activated abilities. Oh, so you're responding to McJazzerton. Gotcha. Okay, game 3. Game 3. Have to be on the draw. And we will win easily, I declare. Opponent bringing in Disenchants, I guess. Don't beat yourself up too much, McJazzerton. We all make mistakes. I make big mistakes daily. In front of, 700 people. The key is to not take yourself very seriously, I think. It's always been my strat. Keep this. Yeah, press is okay to Supreme Verdict. In my mind, it's like we had figured out what we were what heads and tails we were picking, so I just wanted to okay and move on. They don't have a second Tron piece. I think I can just take the Sphere, get the Wilt later. Have they considered Blood Suns? Oh my gosh, why? Well, YOLO. This is our only line. Like maybe they just obviously draw something else, but that was our play, and it worked out. Yeah, maybe we should be playing Alpine Moon. Although Blood Moon is like really good against Titan, and Alpine Moon's not. Maybe beatable. We also like don't have a basic swamp here. If we had a swamp, this hand would be... This would be kind of fine. But I think I have to play Arcanist here. And then go Waste Not into Flashback Inquiry. And then hope. Yeah, maybe I'm not playing enough like fetches for black sources. My opponent's also never had a Ugin in their entire life. What? The first time they've ever drawn Ugin? Well, you know, we lost the game when they top decked the second Tron piece. What are you gonna do? Keep, I think? Keeping Wilt against this is pretty meh. And I think it's good for them to have when they've seen Blood Moon and Waste Not. But like, I agree their hand was like a little sketchy on 7 cards. The mirror. It's just that easy. It is the mirror. Awesome. I don't really care about... Dude, Liliana is so bad against Waste Not. They're gonna take the trophy, right? Could maybe just let them trophy me and like Lurrus back the Waste Not with the extra mana. This is fine. Yeah, now Liliana is pretty bad against Waste Not. You like taking Rinchbind? Or you just like it as a card. Maybe it should be in our deck. So we can go Underworld Breach back, Fatal Push next turn. There's a Liliana Wrenchmine mystery card. I think I'm discarding the 2 lands. Could discard Kolaghan's Command. It's kind of bad to discard something that says discard a card though against the with Waste Not in play. We also can get back Underworld Breach with Lurrus, which is pretty cool. I declare it to be pretty cool. So it has Liliana 2 mystery cards. Again, Liliana not that good here. Wrenchbind pretty good though. Man, multiple Wrenchbinds in Jund is pretty spicy. It's kind of into it. Modern's Hib to Torok. See if they plus. They do plus. Ah, just giving me useless mana. Fair. I guess. Don't feel very good about this. I mean, Kroxa is pretty good at least. It's kind of hoping that they would like hold a removal spell in hand. Maybe it was draw land now. Yeah, cool. Although I guess this is, you know, just gonna tax their Liliana loyalty. With Lurrus and Breach gone, it doesn't matter what cards are in our graveyard anymore, right? Yeah. No, we have a Kolaghan's Command. We have a Kolaghan's Command, so I'll keep Lurrus in the yard. Yeah, I agree that him is too good for Modern. Oh, they drew a push. Is pretty bad for us. Can I find a Burning Inquiry, please? It's time. I guess I'm gonna play the land before castling. Just really don't want to take too much damage. My life total's not that high. Guess we need to draw bolts. Or Inquiry. Man, this would be so good if we just had the extra mana to cast it. Are they gonna cash it in Lily? They don't cash it in Lily. So you're saying there's a chance. And escape, I feel like escape is just so weird where it's like you click on the card and then sometimes it just doesn't work and then you're like stuck trying to figure out which card didn't actually get clicked on. How badly does this deck want the 4th Bauble? I don't know. I feel like you like get one in the yard pretty often. I'll keep this pile. Obviously they're not done. I'll keep yeah, what, this is like a weird split. Maybe they drew a removal spell, but I'm just definitely keeping this pile. It's not really close even. They even left this with the castle. Get back Tarmogoyf, we discard a card. How big is Goyf? 5/6? Smaller than 6/6. Let's attack them. Put them to 1. We have bolts in our deck. Is the second mountain still in the deck? No, it's not. But we do have a Blood Crypt or 2 to get, so I'll probably fetch end of turn. Wait, they conceded? Oh, I guess they drew a land. Yeah. Wow, what a game. That was a crazy game. The Waste Knot didn't do anything the whole game. Probably don't want as many bolts. Maybe no bolts. Kind of like maybe the first Spellbomb, a Fatal Push, number 3. Don't really hate Damnation. I could play like the first bolt though. Maybe K Command can be Wrenchbind. Yeah, kind of down. Wait a second, Spellbomb. Why not? Terminate? I don't know. We have a million answers to Tarmogoyf. Or maybe not a million. We have 4. Okay, sure. I'm gonna use the restroom too. BRB. Alright. Yeah, I think their split was not that good, I agree. Like, they could even, like, put me off of no lands. I was still kept Waste Not Kroxa. I'm gonna keep this. 2 Klings is kind of a lot, but whatever. Yeah, I guess opponent does lose to just any pile that has Kroxa. Excuse me, Kroxa. Maybe we could have just edicted, just not ultimated. Did I see the new MTG Rumi? I haven't seen it yet. No. Yeah, kind of. If I draw a push and they play Goyf, I'm gonna have Wish I cracked the Bauble. It's not like my hand's soft. My hand is like already soft to discard anyways because I have the Waste Knot. They're drawing a Maelstrom Pulse, which is a really good card to know about. I'm gonna go ahead and cling a Catacombs because of Wrenn and 6. So am I gonna play Waste Knot just to? Not with the Inquisition in my hand now. Alright, let's go Pathway, cycle to Manamorphose. Maybe if I draw a second Waste Knot, I'll just chip play it. Try to time walk them. Any interested in Nega Cube? I watched Caleb play a little bit of it last night. It looks really fun. That being said, like me, I've just streamed Cube before, and it doesn't usually go very well as far as like, you know, it's just not what the majority of the channel wants to see, and I'm still very much on my grind, trying to grow the channel as much as I can, trying to make the content as good as I can, and you know, some people have, you know, dude, Spyro is so bad against Waste Knot. Some people have, you know, kind of, you know, formed their stream around drafting Cube, and like I really enjoy Cube, but I haven't really cornered that market. I'm not really interested in getting into it anytime soon, I guess, or at least not yet. Hope that makes sense. So we want to go cast Underworld Breach, then cast Inquiry. Just gonna always yield. I think we can. Oh, we have Manamorphose in the yards. Yeah, the one burning breach is pretty good. I could see maybe playing a second copy. 2, 3. Make red. Someone on Marshall stream called me the Crokies of Modern. Yeah, I agree. I'm super proud of like where the channel is, and I've worked like this is really my entire life. Is I think about it constantly. There's like so much of my free time is just dedicated to thinking about the stream, and I'm very proud of where it is, and I'm really proud of what I've worked for, and I'm not slowing down anytime soon. And before canceled tomorrow, I guess. Oh, they didn't hit a land, so he can't Dream Salvage. Man, what a bad turn. All right, pass. Oh, I could have bobbled. Whatever. We'll deal with the small amount of value we get. If I ever record a draft and show it on YouTube, I'd enjoy it. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Although I will say it's also like, I think that managing burnout is really important when you're streaming. You know, because we 3-2, pretty good. Let me talk about the deck real quick. We'll go back to this conversation while I switch decks. I like the deck. I think that the Blood Moons seem like important to beat Titan. They don't seem like they're beating Tron. There's also like I think more Tron than Titan right now, and the Titan matchup is probably not that bad with all the discard. Like Titan's way softer to discard than Tron. So I could see potentially doing something like playing 4 Cleansing Wildfires in the sideboard, maybe playing the 4th Wildfire over like the Damnation or the Terminate. You could also maybe play just 2 Dragon's Claws. I'm not sure how bad that matchup is. Lurrus specifically, just like when you make a lot of black mana with Waste Not, grabbing Lurrus and casting something else seems pretty good. The Underworld Breach was really nice. I could see playing a second copy of Underworld Breach. Potentially over like Kolaghan's Command number 2. You can maybe play Wrenchmind over Kolaghan's Command. If you do play Blood Moon, maybe consider playing like more Swamps and more Prismatic Vistas, or some Prismatic Vistas. But those are my thoughts on the deck. Really, really fun. This was a blast. I really appreciate getting to play this one. This was awesome. So huge shout out to Top Sum. We have 2 more donation decks, and they're both controlled.